Yo, people, welcome back to the Fix. It's your boy Naro here with Ari and Javi. It's quick fix time, people.
By the way, the answer is D.
Fake happy face.
Before we get into what quick fix is all about, just tell them who it's brought to them by.
Sure. Quick Fix is brought to you by Prison Marketing Consultants, the public relations and media platform catering to the Caribbean diaspora. Quick Fix is also brought to you by Stella Printer Limited, providing Stella service for all your printing needs. They do white format digital printing and offset printing, flexographic textbooks, magazines, brochures, flyers, and customized stationery. Check out their website at stellajm.com and follow them on Instagram at StellaJM Limited. Now, Quick Fix is a run-up of the news that we've missed in the week, so we're gonna get started. You like my new song?
No.
Oh gosh, Ari, she never get it.
No, she didn't. Ari's obsessed with our telephone device.
Anyways, we're gonna jump right into it. So, Jahshii got questioned and released. Dancehall artist Jahshii, accompanied by his attorneys King's Counsel Peter Champagny and Richard Lynch, voluntarily surrendered himself to the Constant Spring Police Station on Wednesday afternoon. Jahshii had been sought by the police for questioning in connection with the death of businessman Omar Romy Wright in Grants Pen earlier this month. Following an interview with the police, Jahshii was subsequently released. Authorities believe that Jahshii may possess information relevant to the investigation into the killing of 45-year-old Wright. The incident occurred on June 7th when armed men allegedly attacked and killed Wright on Shortwood Road. It's further alleged that prior to the incident, an altercation occurred between Jahshii's mother, who operates a wholesale business in the area, and Wright, during which he threw water in her face. Oh gosh, this is just crazy, but what are your thoughts?
I saw Peter Townsend, I think. He said that he's an innocent man. And I guess we just have to wait and see what is going to happen and what the investigation is going to uncover with this situation. It's unfortunate. Maybe as we hypothesized on the podcast earlier in the week that maybe he really had nothing to do with it, but people around him probably thought that they had to defend the honor of Jahshii's mother, but there are different ways to go about it.
Right.
I always advocate for peaceful conflict resolution. This is something that needs to be taught in schools, because even between the businessman and Jahshii's mom, whatever happened allegedly, to throw the water in her face allegedly is disrespectful, but to die over that also is just like, it could have been tempered. So, we need to find ways to peacefully resolve our conflict. I will always advocate for that, and I hope that Jahshii, it really isn't involved, and I hope that the police do good and thorough work, and the truth comes out, and whoever is responsible for it will be held to account.
Yeah, it's good to see that that he did the best thing to do in this situation, which is just turn yourself in for questioning and don't prolong it, because the longer you do, the more you make yourself seem, suspicious and guilty. So it's good to see that he did that. He proclaims his innocence. So does his lawyer. So as I said, all right, let's just see where this goes. So I'll say about this right now. Just hope that this isn't the impetus for someone's career to be over. Even though the most important thing here is that somebody lost their life. So you just hope that the artist not involved in this.
My hope is that nothing flares off, because everything that I've read is like Grants Pen is tense, and I just I wouldn't want this to kick off into any turf war. Like for years,
I know this man
Grants Pen
has been this man, and this man don't forget Jahshii.
So I'm just hoping that we can find a way to resolve this peacefully. No more lives have to be lost. We just can't find a way to just go forward. It's unfortunate that he lost his life, and again, I hope that Jahshii isn't a part of it or had nothing to do with it. So let's just see how it goes.
Yep, definitely. Alrighty, moving on. So dancehall artist Valiant is ready to pay the outstanding school fees for a Munro College upper sixth form student who needs more than $300,000 in order to graduate. Valiant is in Greece currently, but he saw on social media that the student owes $300,000, and he came to me and said, Cara, I want to pay this guy's school fee. He told me that I should reach out and let them know. I asked if he was going to pay a part of the money owed, and he said, I am going to pay all of it. Cara Vickers, Valiant's co-manager, said in an interview with the Jamaica Star. This week, Valiant posted this story of the student Mark Sterling Jr. to his Instagram story with an appeal for the 18-year-old to get in touch with him or his management, Ramesh Entertainment. Hey, anybody can reach out to them, I'll pay it, Valiant said. So shout out to Valiant.
Yeah, shout out to Valiant.
Yeah.
This is
What do we
a
make of
good
this?
look. The talk is right now that philanthropy is the next form of promotion. And even though I'm sure that he did this out of the goodness of his heart, fact of the matter is this also helps to solidify him as the people's champion. And I think that beyond the artistry, beyond, you know, the act that is Valiant, it's things like this that will really endear, you know, an artist to the people out there. When you see that them looking to do philanthropic things like this and looking to help out the everyman, you know, just because, you know. So this is good on Valiant for this.
True.
I'm almost sure that Ramesh Entertainment has something to do with this as well, because them the ramp with doing philanthropic efforts as well.
Yeah.
So shout out to them.
Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, kudos to him. I never see this story at all. This one missed me, but this Munro youth. So it's sad because he needed to pay it off for him to graduate, right?
Yeah.
And his graduation time. You know, I graduated when Michael Jackson died. The day Michael Jackson died. So next week I'm anniversary. The year I'm anniversary, and that's when I graduated the same day. And we're like, I just remembered.
Yeah, nobody can say.
But yeah, no, good on Valiant. There you go. Good on I'm hungry. Good on Valiant. And you know, it's nice to see him do good things. It's nice to see when any entertainer good things, and it seemed like he got it on his own. He felt moved by his story. So, you know, it's nice that they can do something out of it. And maybe he never, maybe he would have wanted to keep it quiet, but he didn't know how to reach out to the young man. So, you know, he did the call, and it works in his favor that we're championing it. And it's good because usually, as the attention is usually on things negative. So it's nice to highlight good, positive things, doing something good and helping people, and, you know, doing their part to be good role models. So good on Valiant. Prison marketing, a valiant effort.
Shout out Prison. Shout out Valiant for this. So.
Okay, and final story. According to data published by the U.S. Department of State Bureau of Consular Affairs website, Jamaica ranks high on the list of countries with visa refusal rates for 2022, particularly in the Caribbean and Central America regions. Surprise, surprise. Among the English-speaking countries of the Caribbean, Jamaica holds the number one spot position with a visa rejection rate of 30.4%. In the overall Caribbean ranking, Jamaica placed third behind Cuba with 56.5% and Haiti with 47.1%. Compared with its Central American neighbors, Jamaica ranks sixth with Nicaragua 50.8%, El Salvador 45.4%, and Honduras 30.4% ahead of it. The data focuses explicitly on non-immigrant B visas, which include B1 visas for business purposes and B2 visas for tourism and other non-paid activities. Common reasons for visa refusals include incomplete or inaccurate forms, insufficient financial proof, false information or misrepresentation, and a lack of ties to the home country. Surprise, surprise?
No, absolutely not. And a little that I get and gather from America's immigration crisis, that they do it every day. Like if you watch CNN, MSNBC, especially during the reign of Trump, it was caravans. So it's not surprising. And what is also kind of interesting is to see that Cuba is a country that there was an embargo. We get that. That was like the communist war, the war that was happening in the Western world. So we get that. Haiti, there's always been unrest, civil and political unrest.
Yeah.
So Jamaica, what is that saying? You know, we seem to be a stable country, but is it more to be disclosed? Like, you know, Nicaragua also have political upheaval and unrest from time to time. So it's kind of noteworthy to me, are very interesting that we fall in the group of these countries that seem to go through like a lot of civil unrest. We have states of emergency constantly. Just today, the Prime Minister issued one in Westmoreland and St. James. Yeah. It's constant. Like I was on This Is a Blast and shootout between police and them. And it's also interesting to know. And if we should, I didn't get the opportunity to do a correspondence to see how many of these people in these from this country are in America. Illegal or otherwise. You know.
Yeah.
So it's very interesting. Like we are high on the rejection list, but I'm sure that we are also high in the country in terms of getting into the country, legal or otherwise. Maybe illegal, we're top it. So I don't know.
Girl.
It's interesting. It's very interesting.
It is very interesting. Blame Andrew on it?
You know, I'm gonna blame me for everything. So
of course, why not? Just put the blame on. His feet.
Yeah, that's like the go-to.
I think it speaks to certain things that have been very loud in the media about us, as you point towards, Ari, like the branding of our crime situation. It seems like it is louder than even the situations that you touched on in other countries. Because in comparison, when you really weigh it up, you know, is it that we should be amongst these countries in regards to the visa situation?
It's interesting that you say that, because we have this very insular view. We're very hermetical, you know. So everybody, we seem to think.
Is it the big word?
We seem to visual, like we see things in our own bubble. So we don't look outside. And unfortunately, we don't have news media. We don't get news media from these countries, so we really don't know. Like one and two, we hear about Haiti because them assassinate the president. Who does that in this day and age, you know? So we hear about these like really huge stories, but like the civil unrest, I'm sure Nicaragua not hear about our crime rate situation, you know. But when them would probably get CBS, the Western CBS East, where we get, and them I say the shootout and all them things there. So they get a lot of Western news, but the Western news is from America. So we're not getting the news from them, but we are getting America is transmitting the news to us.
Yeah.
So that's what's also
that's basically what I said in regards to the Canada situation, essentially. But yeah, very interesting indeed. You know, seeing and weighing up where the countries are and the perception, the global perception of each country, and why is it that each is denied, you know, visas?
Yeah,
what reason?
And I don't really like that what them say about incomplete things, because so many people do. Like I'm sure they get the help from the travel advisors and all them things that for help them complete if them can't read or write, or they might try get put the best information on the document to present to these people. It's really based off whims. It's perception. Like they just feel like, oh, you don't have enough ties. How you don't know? You don't ask me. When I went, they literally asked me 4 questions. Oh, that's
Getting
it. No.
Personal, okay.
Yeah, that's 4 questions and reject. You don't know. You don't know.
I can't see with that.
Yeah, it's based on
not like man, I agree with you. Meaning that some people probably just don't have the information to put in that slot, like what type of work you do, how long you've been working at such company. Like they ask you these things. So if you're not work, you haven't been anywhere for any time, they might say, well,
former employer's number.
Then you go fund the trip and blah 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 and you know, different
former
questions.
I get that too, but it's just like I think it's really up to the person. So the person just ask you a couple of
have a cat.
The person.
It's not that random.
I'm gonna say like sometimes it come in like it is.
The person, it's really based off this the interviewers. Like maybe them have a feel, maybe they don't know. No. I'm just thinking.
I think a lot of it is based on
everything
whims.
is tied into it. Like maybe the incorrect information, whatever.
As well.
So I think so too. It's just based on like them have a conversation with you, them think you're good or not or blah. Because my mom had to do it a couple times before she got it, and she was always a teacher. She had strong ties to the country. She could afford and fund the thing, but nah.
Your nose too big.
See it there? So yeah.
All them places you could work in because I can say, nah, your place to bleach out.
By the way, guys, did you see the video I was sending in
Flashlight
that group?
All right, Jobs. Let's drop this.
Yeah, you know, that's it for Quick Fix.
Yeah.
Whoever posts that, I fuck.
That's how you feel you know by now. Thank you so much for watching Quick Fix, and remember to subscribe, like, share, and leave a comment down below.
All right, that's all.